damn it. Cold, cold, cold. Cold, cold, cold. What's up, y'all? I decided to do Divine Feminist tonight. Why make you wait? You know? I mean, not that I was on purpose or nothing. I was just, I got time. Alright? What's up? What's up? What's up? Fake love. Well, listen, I'll let Drake play tonight. Okay, usually I won't know. I let it play. I let it play. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. The shaking is what I just heard. The shaking. Okay, so a rumble. All right, an earthquake. Okay, unsettling. Okay, that could be literally what I described, or that could be within a person. Okay, or a people being unsettled. Not being able to calm down, not being able to get rid of the anxiety. Okay, or fears. All right, Holy Spirit, tell me in a divine fan, please. Let's go. Infatuated. Okay. You're excessively fond of or enthusiastic about something or someone. Alright. Okay, okay. Alright. Somebody can have a little, a little gap. I don't know, usually people that have gaps don't like them. I like people with gaps. Like I think it's sexy. I mean, that's just me. But I mean, some people self-conscious about it, but don't be. I don't know who you are in the audience. Love your gap, okay? We got happy. Now, this has only maybe come out one time since I've had this. Okay, it's going on what, 8 months, maybe 7? Okay, so this is very significant that it's coming out. Okay, before the year's up, this is the second time. Okay, all right. All right, feeling content and satisfied in a very pleasant way. In a very pleasant way. Did you hear that? Pleasant. Y'all know I'm animated. Like a cartoon, we got greed. When you feel a selfish desire for more than you need, especially for money, wealth, food, or other stuff. Okay? Emphasis on the stuff. Okay? The word stuff. Because that's all it is to someone. Okay? Or to some people. It's like a black hole. It's just, there's no bottom. Right? My grandpa used to say that about me when I was younger. He said I had no bottom because, I would eat all the time, and it wouldn't go anywhere. Right? Shout out to Gramps. But yeah, it's like they have no bottom, right? They're never satisfied. So even if they'll spend time, money, energy, even the lives of others, okay, trying to prove a point, right? Or to try to take something from somebody. Let's say they prove the point. Let's say they take something from somebody, right? They're still not satisfied. they're still not satisfied. Okay? Do it all day, all night. Still not satisfied. Ever. Okay? That's Lucifer. Okay? Alright? That's Lucifer. He's a bottomless pit. Okay? Never satisfied. Alright? You know, it just keeps going and going and going. It's a rabbit hole that doesn't end. Okay? Cuban and Cuban. Damn it. Give me the card. Okay, so we got comical and calm. Okay, so I feel like some of you guys are pretty funny. You're pretty comical, okay? I feel like this is medicine to people, right? As well as, so it's like you're healing different parts of people at once. You're healing different parts of people at once, at the same time. Okay, you can be funny, like the card says, right? Comical, okay? That's one way, okay? Plus, you could be a teacher, okay? Even if you're not a teacher, you can be teaching someone something, right? Either you've been through it or you know somebody that's been through it. However, okay, you make people feel calm. You make people feel comfortable. You know, it's like coming over and let's say a family was, you know, it was snowing on Christmas, right? Or the day before Christmas, and you know, there was a family on the street. You know what I'm saying? And this other family let this family stay at their home, right? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they shouldn't be outside in the cold, and you know, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Imagine how cozy and how welcoming that would feel, right? If you were in those people's shoes and somebody invited you to their home, right? And treated you no different, you know, than family, right? That's what it feels like. That's how you make people feel. That's how you make people feel. They love to see you. Hate to see you leave. But you be back. You be back. You know? I'm gonna grab these ones because I did divine masculine. I use these for divine masculine, so I'm gonna use them for y'all. All right. Some you could have a channel, okay, or you could be promoting something, okay. Whatever it is, you're climbing the ladder, or you're moving to the next level, okay. You're consistently going to the next level. All right. You know, something about your past, or everything you went through in your past has been shredded, right? Okay. It's like reading over something and then shredding it, okay? You understanding, you know, why you went through what you went through in the past, right? Maybe, you know, coming to terms with some things maybe you always had questions for, you know, and having got the answers, okay? You know, it's like taking one last look at your past before you never look at it or never return to it again. Yeah, abandonment. Yeah. Yeah. You know, the things that used to tug on your heartstrings, right? The way that people were able to make you feel back then, right? To make you throw yourself in the trash on their account. Okay? Not anymore. Not anymore. My bad. My bad. It's my Virgo. It's Virgo. Danger, fatal blow fell out, so I'm gonna keep it. Okay. Did that come out for divine masculine? I think it did. I think it did. Or Ophiuchus. It came out for Ophiuchus. The doctrine of mutual assured destruction prevents conflict. Okay. Irreversible damage is in sight, and facing the conflict head on could have prevented total destruction. So that says to me, you know, warning comes before destruction, and it also says obedience is better than sacrifice, right? Because had somebody, you know, took the advice that was being given, or not even the advice, the warnings that were being given, right? Okay, some of them saw them, some of them didn't. Okay, at some point, they all saw the warnings. Okay, you know, God has a way of making sure that you see something. Okay, and you can't act like you didn't. Okay, so at one point in time, everybody was aware of the warnings that were being given. They didn't take them, and God gives a lot of grace. God is He's merciful. extremely merciful. Okay, like you know, y'all wouldn't. Okay, or some people would not. You see the dynamite in the corner, with the clock on it, the time. The dynamite was already set there. The clock was already running. Everything's on time span. 28 can be significant. 82. Somebody can be born in 82. Somebody can be 28 years old. Breakthrough. Okay. Again with the clock. Just two, Spirit. Just two. Thank you. Ultimatum. Successful and family ties sticking out. So it's giving the family riding off the back of someone's success. Okay, using someone as a mule, right? Like a cartel would use somebody as a drug mule. Okay, I don't know why that's the first, first example that came to mind, but it is. Okay, maybe I don't know. Drug smuggling is significant. Okay, to whoever's in your energy. All right. Successful commitment. Look, a successful commitment. When have we ever seen that come out here? Reaching out first. Somebody about to reach out to you. Look at this song playing. Louis Long, Made for Me. Don't get me to blushing up here now. Don't get me to blushing up here now, divine. Okay. Okay. Love to see it. Skin to skin. Never gonna. The album title is Revenge. So this is your revenge. Is what the Most High is telling you. Yeah, this is your revenge. Okay, being with somebody who actually loves you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, mind, body, spirit. Okay, somebody that would be with you if you were, when you're in the trenches, okay, and when you're, at the top. I believe I said as much in Divine Masculine's read, okay? Y'all are mirroring energies. Feels like I'm doing Divine Masculine's read over. A little bit. 37 could be significant, 73. Somebody could be 37, somebody could be born in 73. Forgive. Twin, where have you been? Full moon in Pisces. New moon in Virgo, trust all will be well. Okay, so, trust that things are going to work out the way that they're supposed to. All right, release control, right? Surrender. You got push through any insecurity. Okay, kind of came out in the reverse. Cool your emotions, so somebody needs to calm down. Okay? And I feel you now, like you're drink some water. You're up and down. Like it's not fear, it's anxiousness, but there's another one there. What is that? Butterflies? Butterflies. It's butterflies. Anxiousness and butterflies. Okay. I ain't felt that in a while. Okay. All right. Attend to the details. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The both of you have some type of insecurity, right? That you may be worried about, what the other one will think or, feel like. And it's crazy because neither one of y'all care about what anybody thinks, right? But between the two of you, you have like one thing or something like that you hope the other person doesn't like reject you for. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. New moon and Leo shine. It's kind of cute because y'all feeling the same way, and it's kind of like when you come together or you talk or whatever, it's gonna be like put to ease. It's like just gonna be, on both ends. Cancer could be significant. Pisces. Okay, Aries. I think we ready. Yeah. Tory Lanez. Name. Hope he get out soon, man. You know how Hollywood do. The same thing they did to Chris Brown. If y'all pay attention to the every some odd years, there's a pattern, right? Last time that happened, Chris Brown and Rihanna thing happened, and what happened didn't even happen, right? Same thing with this, type of humiliation ritual. Okay, so a humiliation ritual is significant. Mm-hmm. Damn it. Okay, just bring it back around to me before the reading's over. Because I was on the tip of my tongue, but it just slips. Okay, so yeah, just maneuver it in there like you do. Spirit, please. All right. Near recent past. The divine film. Judgment. Okay, somebody's making decisions. Okay, Queen of Wands. All right, the Five of Cups. Somebody could be doing themselves up, okay, changing their look, okay, or when I say that, you, all right, you can be doing something to make you feel good, to make you feel, better, okay, maybe you had to deal with some type of disappointment for some of you, all right, this is the recent past, so, Scorpio, Six of Wands, yeah, you overcame something, yeah, somebody, I'm used to saying somebody. You decided, it's like you snapped out of something, right? Either it was very light, you know what I'm saying? Lightly that you experienced the energy, or like you felt the energy like real strong and then it was gone. It's like you decided, like, you know what? I'm not about to feel like this or something like that, right? I'm not. It's like you reminded yourself who you are. You reminded yourself who you are. You know what I'm saying? You're like, hold up. You know what I'm saying? Confirm. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Hold up. And might look at yourself in the mirror like, get off that. You know what I'm saying? Remember who the you are. Yeah, remember who the you are. Okay? I love it. I love it. The Chariot. Yeah. Come on now. Come through, Holy Spirit. Come through. Come through. Again, with the nice butt. I don't know. Y'all, one of y'all can see y'all. One of y'all can see y'all. One of you can see the other, okay? So much so that, they've seen your behind before, okay? Your glutes, all right? Six of Cups. Or a time in the past where they remember. I don't know. For some of y'all, this could be somebody that you are aware of. Maybe for some of you, you could have, been face to face with this person sometime in your past. Like way, way, way back in your past. Right? For others of you, you haven't been. All right? The Four of Swords. You have to be meditating, okay, a lot more, all right? Or Spirit's leading you to meditate a lot more, okay? Or incorporate, a little bit more each time you do the Two of Pentacles. Okay, somebody be tossing and turning or having trouble sleeping. Restless, all right, strength. Yeah, somebody's like amped up. Somebody's full of energy. I think that came out in Divine Masculine's reading. That energy card. The Nine of Pentacles, the Magician. Somebody be moving finances around, okay, or rearranging some things. Okay, somebody could be changing up the inside of their home, okay, getting new furniture. Somebody be moving, okay, getting all new, like brand new everything. Three of Pentacles, excuse me, confirmation for somebody. Somebody be not bringing on. Somebody could be ringing somebody's doorbell soon. Okay. Scorpio, Leo, Sag, Aries, Taurus, Road, Capricorn. The Three of Wands. Somebody's dreaming about the moment that something occurs, like the spark that's gonna happen or occur when the two of you are face to face, or when you talk, or something like that. Okay, now the energy switching. Come on, Spirit. Why you gotta make me feel that? Okay. Damn. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Now, goddamn. The Knight of Swords. Sorry, Spirit making me feel real sexy right now. I don't know. You know, it's yeah. The Sun. See, yeah. The Queen of Swords. Okay, somebody's watching you. Somebody could be learning from you. Okay, or listening to something that you're saying, learning from something that you're saying. Okay, incorporating something that you're saying into their life. You're helping somebody think on the. You're helping somebody time jump. Timeline jump. It's like what's the saying? Knight in shining armor. Okay, but you know, this is an emperor, right? But I'm getting like knight in shining armor coming in quick from a distance. Like something can happen out of nowhere. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, again with the magic beans. Okay, now again with the magic beans. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, something's like about to shoot through the ground, right? Remember when Jack planted those beans? Them shot right up to the heavens. Nine of Wands. Yeah, something might even like startle you a little bit. Okay. The Hierophant. Taurus. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Boy, somebody want to put their mouth on you. Okay. I can't help it. I can't help it. Spirit, you got the energy all on me. Okay. Y'all freak match each other's freak. Okay, I'll say that. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Somebody could be working on some type of project or something like that, or somebody working on something for their boss, or this could be like a presentation or PowerPoint or something like that. Okay, somebody's presenting something. A pitch. This could be a pitching something, an idea. Queen of Pentacles, the Moon. Some of you guys can feel like emotionally, kind of like emotional, right? It's kind of like reaching a point where that you've never reached before, and you know, and you see how my voice is breaking up. Yeah, some of y'all may have cried to yourself, right? But out of happiness, right? Out of joy, right? For you being where you are now and looking back where you were, right? Like right now you're sitting at a place that you've never been before, right? You know, it's if you don't stop to acknowledge it and you know really feel that, you know, you could miss. I don't even know what to call it. It gives you something. It's kind of like a hidden gift. You know what I'm saying? That you don't know is there, right? Or that you would. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's how I'm seeing it. The Tower. Okay, there could be an explosion. Okay, at a distance. Yeah. Okay, so bombs, airplanes. So war can be significant. Like I'm seeing bombs going off in the sky and in the air. Okay, and like fighter jets back and forth. The Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups. I'm seeing somebody show up at somebody's house with like 1,000 roses, like 50 teddy bears, like a limousine. Like somebody goes all out. Not saying that that is going to be exactly that, right? But it's like somebody making a grand entrance. First impressions, everything. Somebody's about to like surprise the hell out of you. You may not even think like you may not attach yourself to it, that much, right? So just in case they don't show up or something goes, south, God forbid, right? And they know that, okay, I feel like it's gonna come out of nowhere. Knight of Cups or Four of Cups. I feel like you're gonna be feeling like, oh, I guess it's another dud, right? Or I guess it's another karmic or whatever, or not even that, right? Or I just guess they didn't show up, right? And then boom, somebody's gonna come out of nowhere. They're gonna come out of nowhere. Queen of Swords. The Chariot. I would never lie to you. Divine Feminine. He's gonna come, or she is gonna come out of nowhere. You see him up there, running, going full speed in that chariot, kicking up dust. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, yeah. Ace of Swords. Somebody got a lot to say. Ace of Wands. Oh, wait. The Three of Cups. Somebody feels like they're reuniting with you. Like, this is how they're feeling. They're reuniting with, they're aware that you shared past lives together. It's like, that's how somebody feels like. So they've been getting downloads from their Akashic records. So they're actually remembering past lives with you, like actually remembering it, not just hearing that, oh, you had a past life together. No, they're either having dreams or you know, visions or whatever they're having. They remember, like remember in this life, you guys living past lives together. So it's like somebody is. I'm hearing somebody say, one person passed away before the other one in a certain life, right? And then the other one saying that I'm going to find you in the next one, like literally. Okay, somebody could have dreamt this. All right, so they're coming with this on their mind, right? It's like I found you again. Yeah. Ten of Cups. I'm gonna take all those with the Ace of Wands at the top of that one. The Lovers. Ten of Cups. Y'all might go away somewhere. Ace of Ace of Cups Justice. You getting exactly what the hell you want. Like I can't see it. Like no matter what else comes out in this read, okay, this is still yours. All the blood, sweat, and tears in this bright, shiny cup. There go all your tears right there. They've been turned into everything that your heart desire, that you deserve. Let's move to the current. If I spend too much time on that. And I don't know who this is. There's somebody off in the standing on the side, like it's like they're standing on the side of the court, right? Like in basketball, they want to get put in the game, but they know that they out, they can't get put in, so they just standing there like just wanting to get in the game, walking back and forth, pacing and shit. Okay, uh, something about this person's pride or something like that. Look at that, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. So whoever's coming towards you feels like they're the only one that can make you happy, and not in a toxic type of way, right? Meaning they know how attentive they are. They know how nurturing they are, right? So they know that how they are going to treat you, you know, and they know that only they can treat you that way, okay, or vice versa. Broken clock, scissor, control. Okay, I'm gonna do that over. But they did come out. The Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Didn't I say somebody standing off on the side right there? Right there. Well, as I'm sitting at the table, their energy's sitting over there. Okay. Knight of Swords. It's like they're waiting for a moment to charge in. Yeah, I'm seeing the spirit guys stick their foot out and like, this person starts charging, the spirit guy sticks their foot out and then they run into their foot and then they just back first on the concrete. Okay, so your spirit guide's protecting you. Okay, somebody can't get near you at all. It's be also somebody in your immediate environment. Okay, not now, right? Or I don't know where you are right now, but when you're out and about, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like somebody's trying to wait for the right time. It's reminding me of double dutch. If you ever double dutch before, right? It's a rhythm, right? Somebody's doing this. It's like they're waiting for like the perfect moment to just hop in. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm feeling fire sign, really. I'm just naming what's on the card, but I'm feeling fire sign. Earth sign. The Sun. Fire sign. Leo. Ace of Pentacles. Sunflowers can be significant. Okay, somebody can have a garden. All right. Somebody can have a pretty big home. Like somebody can own or lease or something, a church or something like that, or church grounds or something like that. The Nine of Wands sideways. I don't want to take no sideways cards, Spirit. Damn, it's hard not to read. All right. I'll still incorporate the Nine of Wands though, but sideways. Temperance. Okay, so somebody's like, it's like dipping your feet in the water to see if it's cold, right? Or if it's too cold. So somebody's not jumping both feet in, right off the bat, or, somebody's learned to not put all their eggs in one basket, right? So quickly. Okay, somebody could be sunbathing or something like that, sun tanning somewhere. All right, whether it's, natural or, a tanning salon. Somebody could be getting their hair dyed or conditioned or done, okay? Or somebody has an appointment to get their hair done, okay? Maybe somebody forgot. I'm reminding you, okay? Tuesday. Sagittarius, Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio. This is a Scorpio, so. King of Cups. Two of Swords. Two of Cups. Huh. There's the King of Cups that doesn't know how you feel about something. There's Two of Swords here. Looking at the water beneath this bridge that she's standing on. It's like some of the water's choppy and then a bigger body of it is like calm. It's like it doesn't know which to be. Okay, so somebody does, yeah, they don't know your, somebody lying to themselves. Yeah, they want to say they don't know your temperature or something like that, or they want to check your temperature, but they know how you feel about something. They know how you feel about them, okay, or don't feel about them. So somebody playing. I feel like somebody trying to test you. That's what it feels like. Two of Cups, Three of Wands. This is somebody who's in a relationship, okay, who's in a connection at a distance. Talk about nice and slow. Yeah, no, let me see. Yeah, the way that card came out, nah, Ace of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, I didn't even know it was on the bottom, but the way it came out, hell no. Okay, yeah, you don't love this person. Or if you did before, you don't. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I feel like you used to be deeply in love with this person. The Ace of Cups reverse. You used to be deeply, madly, okay, would have done anything for this person, and they took full advantage of that, full advantage of it. So you have no love for this person at all, like at all, zero. Spirit said it's in the negative. They must have really did. Oh, oh, oh. So this is that. This is somebody's ex. This is that Scorpio that is on the down low. If you're LGBTQ, this is your ex that got with your mama. A Cancer, a Scorpio, and a Cancer. Also linked up with a Pisces, and I'm picking up a Capricorn in the back. All females, all family members, all your family members for somebody. Yeah, this is the King of Cups. That's with somebody's mama. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I see why you don't have no love for this person at all. Not a drop. Not a drop. You be ignoring this person. Death, Scorpio. Thank you, intuition. Scorpio. Yeah, you put it into that Queen of Cups. Yeah, this person tried to change you. Five of Cups. Yeah, they tried to change you. Change your heart. You know, your mothering energy. You know, how you care about people, how you look at the world. They tried to change that about you because they were jealous about that. Envious. Told you about one of my exes. That motherfucker got mad because I gave a homeless person, you know, my large fry. He was pissed, fuming. I'm like, nigga, are you serious? Well, we can share your large fry. You mad because I gave this homeless man who has nothing. Nothing. It's cold outside. And you mad? Boy, don't ever date a Scorpio that's low vibrant. I tell you that shit. That's the best advice. The best in the world. Don't ever date a low vibrational Scorpio. Do not ever. Do not ever. Okay, I would say that's the worst zodiac sign in their south node to deal with. Okay, and a Virgo in the reverse. From you know, that's how I feel about it. Artist. Okay, somebody could have created a story about a child, a pregnancy. Okay, and the baby really wasn't theirs. Okay, but eventually they ended up having a child, right? But if somebody was told that they got somebody pregnant, and that's one of the reasons why, you know, they kept doing what they were doing, confirmation. And they went over there, thought they was gonna have a family and all that. They weren't pregnant that time. They weren't pregnant by then that time. They said that to get away from them. You know, since it's so easy to tell a dude that you're pregnant by him, you know, and get him to bend and do whatever it is that you want him to do. Okay? You know, you are not required. Just because somebody says that they're pregnant by you, okay, you're not required to be with them. You're not required to marry them. You're not required to do anything except for care for that child. Okay? At least until, you know what I'm saying? And that means caring for the mother, right? In an adult manner. Okay? You know, no weird-ish. Right? While the baby's in her stomach, you know, that's your responsibility too, right? Okay? To make sure she's, you know, healthy, right? As much as you can, you know. Okay? But that is not a license or, you know, a contract to, oh, damn, I gotta be with this person. I gotta be stuck to, you know, no. Okay? Six of Cups. And I know you ain't talking about if it's like somebody's thinking like, back in the day, oh, now you gotta marry, you know, y'all slept together, or you got a pregnant, you gotta marry. Well, where was your antennas when putting the cart before the horse? Okay, whoever's thinking that is putting the cart before the horse. Okay, back it up a little bit. Walk around it, look at it. Observe. There's something hidden for you. Something was hidden. You have a deceased grandparent for somebody. Okay, deceased parent. Somebody hid something. Somebody hid something because they knew some people were going to try to do, I guess, what it is that they did. Okay? Look at this cup on the roof. Nobody knows it's up there, right? Okay? Something's hidden there. Something's untouched. Okay? There's another person, a third party in the wings that has something for you on top of whatever was taken from you. Okay? Six of Wands. They haven't revealed themselves yet for some of you. Nine of Cups reversed, Five of Swords reversed. Somebody could not compete where they did not compare. Okay, and especially to somebody who was not competing with them. This person cannot come in your lane and try to do what you do better than you. That lane was designed for you and you only. So nobody else will succeed in your lane. Just like you will not succeed in somebody else's lane. Because you're not built for it, you're not made for it. Simple, right? It doesn't take rocket science, People try to hijack other people's destinies, right? And they don't even have the gumption, the strength, the healing to walk their own destiny out. How do you think you're going to take somebody else's destiny? How? How? You did not do the healing that they did. You did not go through what they went through, okay, and survive it, okay? You did not deal with any of the scrutiny that they dealt with. All the healing that they did. You wouldn't even be able to carry the power that's in them. Not even a little bit of it. Because you crumble underneath the weight of it. Because you didn't do the work to hold it. People think they can hold other people's energies, yet not for long. You'll start getting sick. You know what I'm saying? You'll start losing shit. Getting car accidents. Somebody in your family pass away. Because it doesn't belong to you. You coveted it. You take something that doesn't belong to you, it's a curse to you. It's a curse to you. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody's greatly unsatisfied that they could not. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody's greatly unsatisfied that they missed out on an opportunity. Okay. There could be a younger person out here. An adolescent. Somebody could be middle school, high school even, okay, like early, 9th grade. This person's, this could be a nephew or something, or even a child for some of y'all, okay, that doesn't live with you. All right, they're watching you they're watching you, they're watching people watch you. Like they're seeing something, the way the Most High is showing me, they're watching history happen. So it's like the way that they're looking at you. You're an inspiration for whoever this is, okay? This could be like a nephew or something. I'm picking up the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody can be working on building a house for their family, their partner, or that's on somebody's mind. Like somebody wants to build a house for their partner, like with their bare hands. Ten of Pentacles. I cannot make it up. I swear. Somebody loves the hell out of somebody. Somebody wants to. That's what they used to do back in the day. They would build a house for the one they love. For real. They would build a house. Like, damn. Somebody love you that much. Like, that's crazy, right? Hit you right there. You know? Some shit you never seen before, never felt, never witnessed. Seven of Pentacles, the devil, and somebody is waiting because something's about to happen at any time. At any time. They know they owe. Somebody owe Lucifer. They couldn't deliver. Somebody could have confirmation. Somebody made like contract upon contract upon contract. Somebody kept selling selling themselves over and over and over. Every time something didn't work, they sell themselves again. They make another contract again. Yeah, they can't do it anymore. Justice, they can't do it anymore. All right, let's get away from that. The Chariot. Okay, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Empress. Yeah, somebody's trying to intercept this hoe, this thought, this hoe over there. Okay, Sagittarius connected to a Scorpio. This Emperor gonna run their ass over. This Emperor gonna run their ass over. This person could be sick. This Queen of Wands. You know, they're in the upright, but it's like they're presenting themselves. It's like they're doing themselves up. Okay, so this person could really feel like shit, right? But they're trying to like doll themselves up for something. Okay, this could even be energetically, right? Somebody's trying to like send that energy, right, towards a person. Okay, maybe the energy falls upon a random, you know, female or male, right? You know, that they see at a truck stop when they stop to get gas, right? Or something like that, right? And they try to hit on them or get them to, you know, hey, can you know how some, you know, it's easy to have sex. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, something like that. Okay, but no, this person ain't about that. They're not about that. They know somebody's a burden, okay? Or they know that energy signature. It's a secret society. The Emperor. Your person's an emperor, not a little boy. That's what he's saying. That's what he just said to me. Your person's an emperor, not a little boy. Okay? Or not a little girl. They got control of their wand. You know, and it's only glowing for you. You know, wink, wink. Okay, it's only glowing for you. All right. Hold up. Somebody can be. Oh wow, man, damn. There's a kid. This could be that kid. There's parents. Okay, this kid's parent or parents or the adults around them made them do something. They made them do something. And, you know, incriminating is the least of whatever it is that they made them do or made them be a part of. Okay. They didn't like it to begin with, right? Okay, they feel like they had to do it. Like this could be a teenager. Okay, I feel like they're waiting for something to happen to this couple, and I don't even mean to, you know, it's their energy. That's what their energy is. They want something. They want this couple gone. They don't want to be around this couple. They don't want whoever these people are. They don't want to be there, and they pray to God that something happens, okay, to where they can get out of there. Whoever this is. Capricorn can be significant. Their mother can be a Capricorn. This could be a sibling of yours for some of you. Um, a cousin. Could even be somebody, the child of someone that you considered a brother or sister, right? Like a brother or sister that maybe you don't talk to anymore. You know, that you had a real close bond with, okay, that misses you, that hasn't seen you in a long time, that asks about you a lot. Oh, okay, I'm getting emotional. Yeah, they cry a lot to themselves. Oh man, damn. Ugh. They cry a lot to themselves. It's sad. Poor kid. Ten of Swords, the sun. Yeah, there's the kid. It's it's 12:12 on my on my stove. God damn it. Ten of Swords, the Sun. The kid right there. Shit, I can't help it, man. I can't help it. The Tower, the Sun. Yeah, I don't know. Some. Do that over. Ugh. All right. So the Queen of Swords. Okay. Two of Wands. Somebody could be guiding another person. Okay, somebody could be giving somebody some, unbeknownst to them, tidbits or you're revealing truths to them, and you are also assisting them in listening to their intuition. This is a younger person. Okay, so you're guiding someone out of somewhere. The Ten of Wands. Maybe speaking some hard truths. Okay, the Magician. Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. The King of Cups in the reverse. So a Queen of Swords is exposing the King of Cups in the reverse, and it's burdening them. Yeah, it's heavily burdening them. The Hierophant. Okay, they could be dealing with something in court. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh yeah, Six of Wands. So you're getting some type of victory when it comes to like a court situation if you're dealing with one. Okay, especially if you're not present for it. If it's been going on behind your back. Yeah, there's somebody who's upright here. The Ace of Swords. There's somebody who's about truth here. Okay, this ain't a judge that you can pay. You know what I'm saying? And, have in your back pocket. All right. Thank you for the donation, beloved. This ain't a judge that you can have in your back pocket. Yeah, somebody's cooked. Nine of Cups. They cooked. Five of Cups. Yeah, a water sign. For what they desire to do to you. Okay. For some of y'all, could be attempted red rum. Okay. The Magician. Let's chill. Guy. The album's called The Future. So you and somebody about to be chilling in the future. You're the only one I want in my life. For you, I make the sacrifice. Three Cups. The Nine of Swords. The Sun. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles. The Hangman. The Page of Swords. Somebody trying to party and numb themselves because they have this dread of what's coming. Okay. They're it's like they're asking whatever demon they talk to. Okay. Like, is there anything, like, is there anything that you could do to help me get out of this? Like, somebody is trying to look for a way out and nobody can help them. These demons cannot help them. Okay? By orders of the Most High. Like, no. No. For whoever this is, there is no help. You were your help. Whoever this is, if you're watching, you were your help. You're the only person that can help yourself. Okay? Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody came to, you know what I'm saying, save us. We had to do, the Most High, of course, right? But I'm talking about humans, people, okay? No one's coming to save you. You have to account for whatever it is that you did. And how long you did it, and however much you did. It's like somebody's waiting for somebody's perspective to change or change back. Somebody's waiting for someone, thinking that they're going to change their mind and come back. They're looking for them, they're looking for them. Okay. Or they looking for you. Page of Cups, the world. Yeah, this person could be watching you. All right. Somebody could love Harry Potter. Okay, or be watching it. What else here? King of Swords and the Chariot. So maybe a police officer. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Somebody paid someone to keep something out of reach for someone else. For you, and it can have something to do with a house for somebody. It ain't for everybody, but it can have something to do with a home. Okay, land. Somebody has police connections, or somebody sleeps with a police officer, or family connections. Yeah, shit, could be all three. Oh, okay. Somebody's being ordered by this judge to contact you, to locate you, to come to where you are. Six of Pentacles, to give you something. The Hierophant, King of Swords, the Chariot, Ace of Swords, the Magician. And you're manifesting this in. You're pulling it towards you. I keep seeing incest, man. Damn it. Somebody needs to handle that. The Nine of Swords reverse. Pick up your feelings. Somebody could transmute. Somebody could work and transmute energy. Okay. Like somebody could this could even be working out, right? To transmute energy, right? Somebody could work out a lot. All right. The Ten of Pentacles. Come on, sideways. Damn it. Damn sideways cards. I'll take it. Shit. The Sun. What's the Ten of Pentacles sideways? So somebody was unalive for this money. That's why. Yeah. Temperance. Yes. They're now an angel. Okay, or an angel form. All right. This is your guardian. I'm hearing. All right. So yeah, they've been guarding this Ten of Pentacles. Okay, regardless if these people thought that they had it or not. All right. You know, everything was a part of God's bigger picture, right? His blueprint. Okay. So it never really had anything that God didn't give the go ahead for them to, okay, Lucifer got to ask for permission. So God obviously said, here, do what you're going to do. Do it while you got time to do it. Because when it's time, it's time. Okay. The plan was to make you scared, right? Make you feel like, oh, I can't go on. I can't do, they took this and took that. You never needed this or needed that. You got the one. The three, actually. Okay. You never need, you didn't need a physical thing. You know what I'm saying? You didn't need the people around you. You didn't need the inputs or, the directives. Okay. You didn't need nobody to direct you. This ain't a movie. You read a script. Somebody can be an actor. Golly, I've been getting that a lot. Six of Cups. The Fool. Okay. Blast from the past. Okay. Past life. Okay. Could be from this life. Okay. Too for somebody. But blast from the past, I'm getting. Somebody could be air sign. The Star. Aquarius. Baby. Somebody's person's an Aquarius. The Sun. Oh boy, do you make them happy. Boy, do you make them happy. Okay, this could be the person that's an actor. The Five of Cups. Ten of Wands. Strength. Okay. I feel like you helped this person. You helped pull this person out of something highly and deeply disappointing. I feel like you helped them rise up above it. Okay, not ignore it, but I feel like you helped them get through it. Okay, they might tell you this when they see you. Ooh, ooh, goosebumps. Good God. Ooh, Six of Wands. The world. So something about a display of divine strength on the world stage. Like I don't think you're aware of this, but people are you might not know or realize that you are a pretty big name. Okay. Okay, and I'm not talking about the numbers that you have on your, your channel or your view. Like it's like being the number one surgeon in the country, right? You do the impossible things. You do things that, medical, you know, books have said are impossible. You know, you're the one who makes the breakthroughs in technology or the breakthroughs in medicine. You, you're that type of energy. You dare to try what other people are scared to, and you break through. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, the lovers. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Both of you are like this. Both of you. Okay. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, you got some people that you're helping out here who will never tell you that you helped them either. And not that you give a shit, right? But people just they can't even like acknowledge. Like, what do you think you're going to do? At some point, you're gonna have to acknowledge the person or the people who assisted you. Homage. Okay, that's in every area of life. Pay homage to the ones that come before you. It's respect, right? And, somebody could have no respect. There's certain unspoken rules that people, if there's certain unspoken rules that people are aware of. It's like common sense to some people, right? What's understood does not have to be explained, and that's one of those things. The Five of Swords. Seven of Wands. So it's like somebody wants to defend themselves, but they can't. So, somebody could be trying to put somebody in a jar or something like that. Ace of Pentacles, but you too big for that jar. Yeah, you too big for that jar. Yeah, you can't fit in that jar. Okay. The Knight of Cups. The Three of Swords. Seven of Cups. Somebody wants so bad for somebody to third party your ass. Somebody wants so bad, like they crying and praying, like please let them get put in a third party. Please let them get put in a third party. That is so crazy. So crazy. And it ain't happening either. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Swords, what's that? The Six of Pentacles. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So I was just watching a new episode of Landman, right, with Billy Bob Thornton. Dope ass actor, by the way. Billy Bob Thornton, right? His son in this episode. I almost started bawling too. Almost did. But at the end of the episode, damn, I don't want to spoil it. But anyway, I'll just say it anyway. At the end of the episode, right? It's a couple or whatever. His son and his, fiance. She was teaching him how to love her, right? Not, love her, but love her in full, right? Okay. And he actually listens to her. So, there's a proposal or whatever. He proposed to her, right? She didn't expect it coming home. They had already talked about getting married and everything, but she didn't expect him to actually act out the proposal. She wanted the act of the proposal, because that's what she's always dreamed of. So when she came home, right? Man, it was so dope. When she came home, she walked in the door, and from the door, there was like I don't know how many damn roses this person had to give for this, but it had to be like a lot, a lot. There was like a pile, right? But it was spread out far enough for it to be like a walkway, you know? So he made a walkway out of the bed of roses, right? And it led around the house, you know what I'm saying? And beside the roses, all over the house, there were candles, you know what I'm saying? Little glass candles. They were lit everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Everywhere. Like it was phenomenal. And it led all the way to the back. And she gets to the sliding glass door, and outside, it leads into a heart, right? And the candles are shaped in the shape of a heart. And then on the inside of the candles, it's filled, right, with roses in the shape of a heart, like filling in the space. And then he's sitting on the chair, right, sleep, because he's been waiting for her, right? Just been sitting there waiting for her. And then she opens the door, and then, he wakes up. And then does the proposal, right? But it was like I'm getting goosebumps right now. It was undescribable. Like how you watch something and you feel like you're there too, experiencing it with them. You be yelling at the TV. Well, ask her. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it was. That's how it was. And I feel like somebody is hugely romantic in that way. I feel like they're hugely romantic in that way. Okay, I feel like you are as well. Okay, so you might not expect this from another person, right? Because you're used to being this person to other people. Okay, see the roses and the candles, the trail of roses, like I just described. Yeah, I feel like somebody's about to go all out on this one. I feel like they're about to go all out. Somebody's thinking down the line of, when somebody asks you guys how you meet, how'd you meet, right? Somebody's thinking about that. They want to be able to tell a bomb ass story of how you guys met or how you guys came together. Because when you get older, people will ask you how you met. They'll ask you that, while you're together, in early age. But yeah, somebody's thinking ahead. They like, I want this story to be the baddest story of the century of how I got the love of my life. All right, Spirit, let's go to the future. um, 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 um. All right, let's wrap it up. Oh yeah, your neighbor. That's dope. But you can play the piano. I never learned. I think I know Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I think that's the basic for everybody. I'm guitar and trumpet. Well, I probably don't know how to play the trumpet no more, but I did when I was younger. Learning the guitar right now. Been slacking now. I need to get back on it. The flute. All right, let's see. Near future. Let's wrap this sucker up. Divine Finn. The Nine of Swords. Okay. A Gemini can be an anxiety, worry, fear, depression, hopelessness, despair. They're traumatized, okay, they can't sleep. That could be the person that's been having trouble sleeping, or if you've been feeling that, right, it could be their energy. All right, death. Oh, they're scared to die. Strength. Because they assisted in sending some strong death magic at you multiple times, several different times. So they're scared to pass away. Violently, I'm hearing. Okay, their baby's mother could be a Pisces. Or a baby's father. This person could be on a down low as well. or something about yeah, somebody could, be attracted to transgender. Okay, or same, somebody's fluid, but it's on the low low. Sexually fluid. The Hierophant reverse. They hide their personal beliefs, or they're a hypocrite. So this is the type of person that will, sleep with the same sex, and then right after that go out and see somebody, of the same sex that also deals with the same sex, and they will either make fun of them, or, you know, if there's other people around, right? It's kind of like beating on themselves, right? Because we're mirrors, right? So that's some insecurity they have in themselves, right? About not accepting themselves because of what other people say, right? So they'll beat down on the person who's either comfortable with themselves, who's that way, right? Or whatever way, and to make themselves feel better, right? Or to disguise themselves, right? To feel hidden amongst the crowd. If they point you out, and talk about you, it takes the attention off of them. Okay, because they already think that people are looking at them and watching them. Okay, it's paranoia. Taurus could be talking about a Taurus. The magician could be talking about a whole group of people, masculines or feminines that are like that. The lovers, the four of wands. Okay, I'm getting the sex code orgy stuff again. Okay, temperance. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Five of Swords. Tired of saying that. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Some type of something that was stolen is being balanced. The Lovers reverse. There's a crumbling in somebody or some people's beliefs. Their belief system is crumbling. That they followed blindly. That they had blind faith towards. Yeah, Lucifer's popping out like, yeah, now I told you. Okay, I know I told you. All right, that this and this. I know I said that, right? But I lied. Yeah, I lied. I'm the devil. I'm Lucifer. It tastes good in my mouth. You know, and I had to take advantage of the fact that you didn't know that I'm the enemy of your soul. You didn't know that, so I had to take advantage of that. Yeah, I had to take advantage of it. I did. That's what I do. I can you blame me for it? Can you blame me for it? I'm just doing my job. I'm just doing my job. That's it. That's all. You understand, right? But it's time to pay up. Regardless of how you feel, the moon. Regardless of how you feel, it's oh looky. That's what his energy is saying. That's exactly what his energy is saying. Okay, I'm just saying it for him. The world. Yeah, this is all about a fleshly desires. Okay, somebody that couldn't crucify their flesh. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, somebody's nurturing, practical. Okay, somebody is in anxiety and fear. Is it this Queen of Pentacles? Eight of Pentacles. The Devil. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, come on, man. You know how I am. Golly. Stay straight. Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. The Devil, Five of Cups, Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. So a materialistic Capricorn and a water sign who are stuck and confused. Okay. It's like they betrayed themselves. They deceived themselves thinking that they were deceiving you. That's why you were over here, unbothered, minding your business. Okay. Because this little birdie right here was telling you everything that was going on. So you didn't need to turn around and see what the hell was going on behind you. Because the bird told you. Your spirit guides told you. So, checkers, chess. Checkers, chess. It's not the same game. Right? Somebody could have a karmic sibling out here, a brother to be specific, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, the devil that stole from you. Could even slept with a past lover of yours, somebody you had a connection with. Especially if your brother's deemed to be straight. I don't know why people just don't explore their sexuality, okay, and stop letting people make them feel like it's wrong to do so. It's not. Okay, God did not make you, give you pleasure by accident. He did not. We came here to experience life in its fullness. Okay, sexuality is a part of that. You are free to express yourself sexually. Okay, explore yourself sexually. Okay, it's a part of life. Man is the one who indoctrinated people to think that you had to be one way and one way only. Any deviant from that, oh, it's evil, it's the devil, you're going to hell. And none of that is true. Wake up. Okay? Y'all gotta stop high siding for the homies. Because, your homeboy said this, now you gotta agree with it, because, they saying it. Be your own man or your own woman. And stop riding the coattail of the next person that you're trying to be like or you trying to impress. And they ain't shit themselves. Shoot higher, not lower. Damn, we trying to take this shit back and rebuild it. Tear down the old structures, and you up here helping the, like, come on, 9 of Cups. Or pick a side and stay on it. Yeah, you can't ride the fence. Ace of Swords. You can't ride the fence. Shit, you can be disgraced by both sides. You riding the fence. No, neither side wants you. The 4 of Pentacles. Okay, somebody be saving money. All right, conserving their wealth. Or practicing conservation. The 9 of Cups. Oh, somebody's, okay. Okay, so somebody is taking away any love that they had anywhere else. People in their past, they're taking that love back, right? Because it's all for you, is what they're saying. 7 of fucking swords. They're taking that love back from other people who didn't appreciate it. And they're bringing it all to you. They're bringing it all to you. That's what they told me to tell you. Some type of friction, discord, arguments going on somewhere. Okay. The 4 of Swords, over a death or over somebody who refused to die. Yeah. Okay, somebody's going to be very romantic with you. Okay, so much so that you might think it's love bombing. Okay, but it's not. It's not. Okay. Yeah, somebody's been aware of you and watching you for a long time, so it's kind of like, it feels like you guys have been interacting already. I mean, you have in 5D, right? But it's kind of like getting to know somebody from a distance. As much as they can. The 7 of Cups. Yeah, I'm telling you, you might think that they're love bombing you, but they're not. I promise you, they're not. Okay, like this man or this woman love you. They do. Okay, now they might not come right out and say it, because they might think that anybody would think it's crazy. You just come, I love you, But you never know how things happen, right? Like I said, they've been aware, you've been watching, you've been learning you, and you've been helping to, show them the way. So yeah, I probably would say that I love you too. You know what I'm saying? When I see you, shit, you didn't help me through hell and high water. Damn right, I love you. Okay, and I ain't afraid to say it. Okay, somebody ain't gonna be afraid to say they love you. Okay, you got people in the past who they could not even acknowledge, feelings. At least, right? Somebody's gonna give that to you. Okay, you desire somebody to tell you that they love you, often. You're gonna have that. Yeah, you're gonna have that. You know, I know every person I used to tell that I love. They used to hate it when I used to do it. Like every person that I consider my family or that I came into contact with, right? I would tell them that. But before we left the room or we left each other, I would make sure that I said that, and I'd make sure that they said it back, right? They hated it then, which was crazy to me. That's why I did it every time, right? But now, oh, they miss it. That's all they can think about. I'm not saying that to poke at them, right? But I'm saying it to show something. You never appreciate, not everybody, but you never appreciate and respect and actually love the things or the people, okay, until they're gone, right? Until they're gone, and they gotta be gone, like really, really gone. For it to sit on a person, or for them to actually realize and take accountability for why that person's gone, why that person isn't here saying what they used to say to you anymore, and why you'll never hear it again, more than likely. You know, that's gonna put another level of hurt, like that they ain't prepared to feel, and it does hurt, right? Because it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be, but people make it that way. They want to make it that way, but they have no idea what's ahead of them. Okay, what they put themselves in. They have no idea what that's gonna feel like, or that they're even going to feel it. Seven of Pentacles. Have no idea. Yet now the realization setting in. Heavy. Ace of Wands, the High Priestess of who you are. It's like the shade or the cover just got ripped off, and boom, there you were. Flame, crown chakra lit up, glowing. Standing there in all your glory, right? And I'm not saying that to say one's above and one's below. No, but you are standing in glory, are you not? Okay, you're a light set on the hill. You're lit up. Everybody can see you. Okay, it's just the truth. The Hermit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Everybody can see you. It's clear. Okay. All right, let's wrap it up. Page of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, heavy Cancer. The Two of Swords came on sideways. Okay, so somebody's decided something, or something about the Emperor. Something about creativeness or being creative. The Emperor, the Hangman, the King of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Star, the Nine of Wands, the Chariot. Oh, somebody's scared. They feel this Emperor's energy approaching, coming in. Yeah, it's like a rumble. Remember that rumble I said in the beginning? That's the rumble. Thank you, Spirit, bringing it full circle. Yeah, that's the rumble. This person's scared. This Emperor is arriving. It's like they're pulling in the driveway, or this Empress. And they feel it. It's like they're watching from across the street in the bushes. Look, Three of Swords. It had to fall out. It had to fall out. Three of Swords, Nine of Wands. Yeah. They know they're going to have to go away. Okay. They're going to have to go away. All right, Spirit. Any advice? I'm going to leave it there because that's it. Aries, any advice, Spirit, for divine sin? The Three of Wands, okay? Don't lose your vision. The Ten of Cups. Do not lose your vision. Man, you and Divine Masculine's readings are mirroring like crazy. Same cards, same times the cards come out, okay? This came out the end of Divine Masculine's reading too. Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, keep your vision, man. Ace of Swords, yeah. Okay, oh my God, boy, somebody's a seer. I don't even know how to describe this, but your sight is impeccable as it is, right? But you're going up even higher than that. Three of Wands, the Ace of Swords, you're going up even higher than that. Like, I haven't seen this come out together like this before. Like, you're piercing through other veils of existence. Like, you're piercing through other dimensions. Like, beyond, the ones that we always talk about. Beyond those. The Hermit. And the Hermit, too. I ain't seen, this is some next level shit, bro. Look at this shit. That's some sight, some spiritual sight for that ass. Like, can nobody get nothing by you, right? Nobody. The Hermit. Look, that's it. The Five of Cups. That's it. That's it. That's all. Spirit is, sprinkling a little sauce on it. That's all. That's it. I'm leave it there, divine femme. Shit, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Just get ready to celebrate. Okay, keep your eyes on the prize. And wait for your king or your queen to arrive. Okay, or to contact you or whatever they're set to do. Okay, they gonna ring the doorbell or knock on the door. Okay, whatever they gonna do. All right, so breathe. Okay, calm down. All right, calm down. The both of y'all push through any insecurities. I told y'all in the beginning, the same. Y'all might have one thing each that you're both insecure about. That you're worried about the other person not wanting you or something like that, right? Okay, but it's going to subside when you guys talk to each other or come in contact or something like that. Once you talk about whatever it is or voice it, the both of y'all gonna be like what? Like, I love that, but like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, both of y'all gonna be looking at each other and thinking like, damn, that was pretty silly, huh? Both of y'all gonna be like, yeah, we was thinking pretty silly, right? I love them purple hearts, y'all know that. All right, that's it. Divine finish a read. I like it. I like it a lot. If y'all donate to the channel, book personal info is below the video. All right. Description section. Spiritual hygiene. Stay on that. Protect yourself. Okay. Protect your environment. Cover your head when you go to bed. Okay. I don't care if it's a stocking cap or the shiki or freaking a wrap. Don't matter. Cover your crown. Okay. Men and women, cover your crown. All right, protect your crown. That God told you not to let no man steal. Okay, and that's it. Love y'all, beloved. Congratulations, divine feminines. Whether you're a man or a woman. Okay, congratulations. And holla at y'all later. Love you. Y'all know I pray for y'all every day. And yeah, I'll see you. Be safe. Stay prayed up. Later.